Hello students, and welcome back once again to CSC151. And in this video we're going to make ourselves a title page for a book. So we're going to make it all center aligned, and we'll have a picture there, and it's going to be nice and pretty, and so on and so forth. So once again, here is where the first project was, and I'm just going to delete everything that's not in the body. And now we'll have a clean blank slate to work with. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to make ourselves our paragraphs, which is, our paragraphs, and I'll give myself a title. And I'm just going to make the title of mine The Flower. You can make your title whatever it is you want, whatever it is you feel like being, and then of course I'll do the same thing with, another paragraph, and I'll put, by David Monticchio. I'll put my name in there, and then, I'll put another paragraph. That's where my image will wind up going. And I'll make myself my final paragraph, and on this paragraph I'll say, I don't know, I'll give it some sort of subtitle where I say it's, a book of thorns, or something. Some of that, some sort of subtitle. And obviously this doesn't look much like a book cover right now. So what we can do here, though, is as we hinted at last time with the anchors, and we made that hyperlink reference, in here, inside the start of our tags, we can go and we can create whatever type of tag we feel like. We can change stuff about it. So if I just, inside that P tag, that very first P tag right there, if I go to and just type style, whoops, it helps when I actually spell style correctly, style equals, and then I have quotes. And now whatever is inside those quotes, I can change. So if I want to change the font hyphen size to, say, 50 pixels, I just change it to 50 pixels. So, and this is a situation where you need to type things correctly. So I did font size. Thank you very much for the ding. Of course, they always wind up popping up when I make these videos. I should put my phone on silent. There it goes. So I got font hyphen size, and then I have a colon. So on the left-hand side of the colon is what it is you're changing. On the right-hand side is what you're changing it to. So I was changing the font size to become 50 pixels. Now, I could make that, 50 inches by saying IN, but that's going to be so ridiculously large that it, it doesn't even understand it. So I'll just put it, to 50 pixels. A little bit more, but, we're just going to go with 50 pixels because we're working on a screen. It's going to be in pixels. And you can change multiple things inside a style. You don't just have to change one thing. And you separate between multiple things with a semicolon. So now, after the semicolon, I can just say, color, colon, and I can just put in purple. And now the color is also purple. So I change the font size and I change the color. I recommend you pick whatever color you want. I mean, it's your title. You don't have to have a purple flower font. So I'll just then semicolon again. And I will just also change something else. I will change the alignment. So I'll say text hyphen align. Yes, that's the word font and text. They're two different things. And then I'll just say center. And now you'll notice it centered itself. And if I stretch this over, it's still in the center. It always is in the direct center of what it is I'm looking for. So now I can do that. I mean, I could make a background. I could make the background a different color, but I'll do that in another video. So just make it 50 pixels. Make it a color. Don't care what color you pick. And make it, centered. So now I'll go and do the same thing for this one. I'll do style equals. And this time I'll make it, font size. I'll make it 20 pixels. And I'll pick another color, whatever it is I feel like coloring. So color, I'll make it gray. Why not? And then I'll make, text, align, and I'll make it center. There we go. So I got text, align, center, text, align, that. And I'll do the same thing for this bottom part as well. And just to be nice and quick, I will just simply copy that, and I will paste it inside. And now I have that as well. But of course, I don't actually even have to go and say, color gray. I can, do a hashtag 0000000, and it's pure black. Or if I were to do FFF, it's pure white. And it's not going to show up because it's pure white. This is what's known as a hex key. You can wind up changing different things. So, like, the first two numbers are like red, second two numbers are like blue, and the second two numbers are like green or something. So now I've made it a slightly different shade of gray, if you see from there to there. If you really want to ever get into technicalities, you can always look up hex color codes. Hex color code. And you could go and you can find however many HTML colors you want to find just by going, oh, look, see, there it is. So this color right here, this green, is a 33FF83. This blue right here is a 33A2FF. But if I move it over here, it's now a 5D6F7E, that sort of bluish gray slate. You can always pick whatever type of hex key you want, or you can just go to preset colors, and just by going like gray, purple, you could try something like saying light gray, sky blue. There's a bunch of different ones you can pick. So you can also do something like that. So that's how we go and we change the different styles of everything inside the paragraphs. Now what we're going to try and do, and I say try because this glitch really hates me sometimes when it comes to this, as we found out live in class. As you can see though, I can get it to work. It's working right here. It's just a matter of when glitch feels like working. And so we're going to make ourselves an image, and we're going to just put a IMG tag, and that's it. There's no closing tag on this one. You're probably going, wait, why is there no closing tag? There just isn't. There's not necessarily a good reason, but IMG is image, and inside that image, you can go and you can put a SCR equals and quotes. That's for a source. So image source, and we just go and plop our image in. So remember when I said you can add new files? Go to the internet and find a file, a picture you like, and download it. I have one already, so I'm just going to upload a file. And once it feels like loading, I know that it is on my desktop, under this one, under that one, under examples, and there's the download image right there. So I will open it. And there's my image right there. It's up there, it's in my assets folder right there. If I click it, here is the name of the file. So I'll just copy it, copy. See, it's copied, it even says it right up there. So now if I go back to my index, I should just be able to simply paste it. And that's what happens most of the time. Even though we know for a fact it's working right then and there, it has decided it does not want to actually post in the actual picture. And I bet you the error that I'm going to get if I just simply try to click and drag it over is, to add this file, you need to save it on your computer first. Which it already is saved on my computer because, as you saw, I got it directly from my computer. So what I've had to do is I've had to drag this off and save it on the desktop, something like that, and then try and drag it over, and it still says that. Or now let me try and clicking and dragging it from this to drop the file that I just put in there, and boom, now I have this guy right here. Let me try it like this, copy, and now if I go into the index, let me try and change the source out for that one. And let me delete that in and paste this new one in, paste, and it still didn't work. So let me just undo that, and let me go back to the assets, try and click and drag this guy in there, and it says it's not on the file, even though, as you can clearly see, it is there right there in my computer. This is just an error with glitch. What I had to do on this one over here was I had to do that same sort of process about 50 bajillion times. You even see the SRC. Oh, was that it? Did I typo it? Yep, I did SRC, not SCR. So now, and paste. There it goes. That's what it was. It was a typo. I said SRC. I said SCR instead of SRC. So, yes, as we all notice, typos are a big issue. But once you type it correctly, it will wind up working properly. So, for those of you that already did this in class and we couldn't figure this out, I'm accepting it as is. But for those of you that actually were able to get this to actually insert, because you saw the video, let's go in here and let's actually style center this as well. You know, text, align, center. And boom, there we go. We have ourselves a working page that looks just like this. So, that's how it would wind up working. That's how you get an image in there. It's SRC for source, not SCR. And, yep, that's basically it. So, if you have yourself a working functional title, then with a title, a little subtitle, and you've got your picture working, submit it, save it through Moodle, or save it through a Word document, or whatever it is you need to be, and we will go ahead and we will take that as it is. So thank you very much, and I will see you on Thursday, where we will be making some rows and columns, and we'll be making some lists. So thank you very much, and you have a great day.